In a quiet little village, there lived a playful brown puppy named Bruno and a soft white kitten named Mimi. Their houses were right next to each other, separated by a small wooden fence. Every morning, Bruno would run in circles in the yard, his tail wagging like a little flag. He loved racing the wind. Mimi, on the other hand, loved climbing trees and sitting on the highest branch, watching the world below. Even though they were very different, they spent every day together. One sunny afternoon, Bruno had an idea. "Let's have a race," he barked excitedly. Mimi smiled nervously. "Okay," she said softly. They stood side by side. "Ready, set, go." Bruno ran as fast as he could. His paws moved quickly across the grass. Mimi tried her best, but her tiny legs couldn't keep up. By the time she reached the finish line, Bruno was already waiting there. "You were too slow," Bruno said without thinking. Mimi's ears dropped. She felt small and embarrassed. The next day, Mimi had an idea of her own. "Let's see who can climb that tall tree first," she said. Bruno looked at the tree. It was tall and strong. "Easy," he said confidently. Mimi climbed quickly and gracefully. But Bruno jumped and slipped. He tried again. And again. Each time, he slid down. Soon, Mimi was sitting high on a branch while Bruno sat on the ground, tired and frustrated. "I guess I'm not good at climbing," Bruno said quietly. For the first time, he understood how Mimi had felt. Mimi climbed down and sat beside him. "I'm not good at running," she said gently. "And I'm not good at climbing," Bruno replied. They looked at each other, and then both started laughing. "Why are we trying to be the same?" Mimi asked. Bruno's tail wagged slowly. "We're different. That's okay." The next day, they decided to try something new. When Bruno wanted to race, he let Mimi ride on his back. They ran together, laughing as the wind blew past them. When Mimi wanted to climb, she showed Bruno how to use a small rock to reach a lower branch. With her guidance, he climbed just a little higher than before. They stopped competing and started helping each other. One evening, as they watched the sunset, Bruno said, "I don't need a friend who runs as fast as me." Mimi purred softly. "And I don't need a friend who climbs as high as me." They both smiled. "I just need you." From that day on, they were not just neighbors. They were best friends who understood that differences don't separate friends, they make friendship stronger.